Good morning, all. It's Harlow at Harlow Heslop's Virtual Adventures. And if I sound sleepy this morning, it's because I just woke up to have a coffee and questions date with this handsome guy across the table from me. We both just woke up, so
Good
if
morning.
if we are fumbling over our words a little bit, we apologize, but we decided that we wanted to do our next round of our questions today. So we are going to be doing questions 26 through 50. Um, excuse me. We haven't really looked at these questions ahead of time, so they're going to kind of catch us off guard. I've done a really good job of keeping this bookmarked, but not peeking and looking. So, yeah. Are you ready, Harvey?
hmm
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. So, number 26, what's your worst pet peeve?
Oh, geez, I should look these over. But my worst pet peeve. Um, I guess that would be people purposely interrupting somebody else's uh, talk or conversation because they think they're whatever it is they need to say or interject is more important than whatever the person's saying. The lack of respect that conveys is definitely one of my pet peeves, my biggest.
That's a good one. I bet you know what my biggest pet peeve is.
Hmm.
Can you think of it?
Possibly chewing in the ear?
Yes. Oh my God. I absolutely despise if I can hear people eating or chewing or slurping food or just any of that in my ear. It's like irrational rage. And poor Harvey has experienced that on more than one occasion where I'm like, what are you eating? Why are you chewing in my ear? Ah! So, yeah, definitely my biggest pet peeve. So, number 27. If you were about to be executed, what five foods would you have as your last meal?
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little dark.
Yeah.
Excuse
Five.
me.
Well, geez, man, that really takes you off guard. I'm gonna die, so I gotta choose the last five foods I'm gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll say, I want a rack of ribs.
I knew you were gonna say that first. That's so
Yeah.
funny. I was like, he's gonna say ribs.
Yep. Yep. Then give me some sliced brisket, and then some sweet potato fries, baked beans, some coleslaw.
Those are good choices. All right. Well, mine's all really random. Like yours all went together really nicely, but I would do pad thai because I love pad thai. It's my favorite. Macaroni and cheese because what's not to love about macaroni and cheese? Um, I would do cherry pie because I absolutely love cherry pie. Pizza because it's pizza. And for the fifth, I'd want a really, really high quality, like coffee. And I know that's not food necessarily, it's more of a drink, but I love coffee. So, which is ironic because our next question, number 28, is which would be harder for you to give up, coffee or alcohol?
Alcohol.
You don't want to give up your whiskey. For me, it would definitely be coffee, without a doubt. I could give up alcohol easily and never look back. But coffee, oh my gosh, I can't go a day without coffee. I've got my giant cow mug sitting on my desk right now for our morning coffee date. And
hmm
yep, gotta have my coffee. All right. Number 29, on a scale from a 1 to 10, what's the highest level of pain you've ever been in?
Hmm. I don't think I've ever really been in a lot of pain. Maybe six.
Yeah, what was it?
Yeah. Um, Probably when I sprained my ankle as a kid.
Oh.
Oh wait. Okay, I remember now. Never mind. We'll say an eight.
Oh?
I fell down the stairs, and my at the time my son was about 2 years old, and he had jumped up in my arms and wanted to be taken downstairs. And I started going down the stairs, and my foot in a sock, slid just a little bit, enough for my foot to lose footing,
Mm.
and I fell on my tailbone. And with my my toddler son in my arms, slid all the way down the stairs on my tailbone. That
Mm.
was painful,
Yeah,
and it
a bruised tailbone takes so long to heal
it
too.
did. I
It's
couldn't sit
awful.
correctly for almost 6 to 8 months. It was just horrible.
That's awful. Did you have to get one of those donut things?
Um, you know, one was purchased for me, and I think I might have sat in it for about a week, and I said, "Screw this."
I got you. Too prideful for the donut chair. I get it.
I was, yeah.
Um, the worst pain I've ever been in, I would say probably an 8. It was really bad. I had this is kind of gross actually, but it's more common than you realize. I had impacted earwax in my ear, and then at the same time I got a really, really bad ear infection. It's because I was stupid and kept sticking Q-tips in my ear, and this is when I was like in high school, so many years ago, and I kept sticking Q-tips in my ear and it impacted the earwax. Well, then some kind of infection built up behind it. So I got this horrible, horrible ear infection and then all this impacted earwax. I had to go to the emergency room. They had to stick this tube in my ear and literally blast water inside my ear canal to break up all of the earwax. And then they put like this kidney shaped bowl. This is disgusting. I can't believe I'm telling this to the public, but they put this
Yeah.
kidney shaped bowl like underneath my ear and all, I mean, I didn't even know that your ear could hold that much earwax. It was so gross and it's so painful. And to have that like blasting in your ear while you're in so much pain, oh, it was awful. I was like screaming in the emergency room that like people down the hallway were like, "What the hell is going on?" And my mom
Hmm.
was there and she was like horrified. It was a horrible experience. I never ever ever want to do that again for as long as I live. So, yeah, moving on now that everyone finds me very attractive after telling that
Oh
story.
man.
Number 30, if you could start a collection of one item, what would it be?
Hmm. Oh wow. See, that's okay. This is gonna sound silly, but I'd collect the receipts from the little coffee places we go have our dates at. Save them all in a book.
Okay, that's really cute. You get some brownie points for that one. That's adorable. I like that. My answer is not nearly as cute. I was gonna say, can I collect houseplants? Because if so, I'm already starting that collection. But actually, I already collect something, and I absolutely adore it, and that is tarot cards. And I collect tarot cards, and I really like the artwork on them. So anywhere I go,
Oh,
if I
nice.
find a new
Yeah.
deck, I'll collect them, and I've got quite a few now. And yeah, my answer was not nearly as adorable as yours, so bravo.
It's not a
Um,
contest.
Number 31, who is the most famous person you have ever met?
Cheryl Teagues.
Should I
No,
know?
you don't know who she is, do you?
I don't. Should I know?
Yeah, she was a fashion model back in the late
Hmm.
70s, early 80s.
Showing your age again.
Yeah.
Um, I met Peyton Manning, so
Oh,
that
wow.
that was pretty cool. It was when I was in high school, and he had pretty much just come to Indy to play for the Colts, and I was working at a ice cream place and or a custard place. And this story is kind of funny because he started coming up to the window and he was with his wife and another couple. I don't know who the other people were, but I did recognize him and his wife. And my coworker, who was like a huge Peyton Manning fan, like saw him and was like, "Oh my God, that's Peyton Manning! Oh my God!" He was like freaking out, and he like just bolted to the back. Like he panicked and just bolted to the back. So here I am standing there by myself, and I'm like, "Holy shit, that's Peyton Manning!" But this is before he was like really, really, really big. I mean, he was big. Like everybody knew who Peyton Manning was, but he wasn't like the legend he is now. And if any of you are watching this and you're like, "Who's Peyton Manning?" Then I can't even talk to you. But um, he's a famous football player. If there are people in other countries that are watching this and have no clue who he is a very, very, very famous NFL football player. But anyway, they walked up to the window and he was like, "Hi, how are you?" And I was like, "Hi, I'm good. How are you? What can I get you?" And he was like, we called our, you know how like Dairy Queen has blizzards. This place had what's called glaciers. And he was like,
Oh wow.
I'd like a Butterfinger glacier with extra Butterfinger. And I basically dumped the entire container of Butterfinger into this glacier because I was like, if Mr. Manning wants extra Butterfinger, he's getting the whole fucking container. So and then we did this thing at this place where you handed the glacier upside down to people because you wanted to show how like thick the custard was, basically. So the whole thing was you would hand your glacier out the window upside down and it would just stay in the cup. Well, I went to go do it and I realized as I was tipping it, like Butterfinger was just gonna freaking go everywhere. So I was like, here you go. And I like handed it to him. He was like, oh, thank you so much, you know. And his wife was really nice. And I just remember him being really tall and very, very nice. And he had this cute little kind of like crooked smile. And I was like, okay, he's adorable. So yeah, he's probably the most famous person I've met. I also walked by Matthew McConaughey in the Denver airport and did not fully realize it was him until I was like past him. And he was by himself, no bodyguards, anything like that. I remember him being shorter than I thought he was. But then again, I'm really tall, so everyone seems shorter to me than I thought. He had like a leather jacket on. And like, yeah, he walked right by me and I looked at him and I was like, I know him. That's weird. I was like, it'd be weird to see somebody I know in the airport way out here in Denver. And I kept walking, and all of a sudden, it was like a light bulb went off, and I was like, oh my God. And I turned around, and as I was turning around, there were two girls that were like standing there on the side, and I heard them
Yeah.
say something like, oh my God, that was Matthew McConaughey. And I was like, oh my God. I just walked, I mean, literally almost bumped shoulders with him in the airport, had no freaking clue it was him. I found it really bizarre that he was in the airport by himself with like no bodyguards, anything like that, but there he was. And
Yeah.
so that was pretty cool. Anyway, I made that question way longer than I should have. I
Oh,
apologize.
you made me thinking that there is one, not that I ever really met him, but just like in the airport though, I saw Danny Bottaducci. And again, you're probably like, who the fuck is that?
Once again, yeah,
It's
yeah.
It was the youngest in the Partridge Family.
Okay, I
I
know who it
saw
is now.
him. Yeah.
Um, Once again, showing your age. Waiting for you to start singing like the Brady Bunch theme song over here. Um,
Uh-huh.
Number 32. How many? I'm embarrassed to answer this question. Oh my God. How many slices of pizza are you capable of eating in one sitting?
I guess that all depends on how bad I want to feel the next day.
True, true. But they're asking
Because
how capable you are.
how capable?
Hmm.
Oh, I could probably eat a whole pizza.
Yeah, me too. Without a doubt. I've eaten a whole large pizza on my own before. Easily. Easily. Yeah.
I don't like doing that though.
No, I've hit an age where
Nope.
I can't do that anymore. But like when I was in high school and college, like I could devour an entire pizza on my own. And I had the metabolism that I could do that and get away with it too. And I miss those days. So all this pizza talk today. 33. What fashion trend do you wish would come back?
Parachute pants.
Boy, what is wrong with you? Oh my God. That's the one trend I wish would go away forever. No. What trend do I wish would come back? You know what? Like classic, like 1940s and 50s, like women's styles. Like very classy, beautiful, like A-line dresses. Just, we don't, I mean, it's kind of tried to come back a few times, but it's genuinely never been like a thing where everyone wears it, you know? And I think it would be really cool to kind of go back to that elegant, classic, beautiful look. And like bright, classic red lips, you know, the whole beautiful A-line dress. Like, just classic beauty. Like I feel like that's something that's really died
Yeah,
in
you know what?
society.
You know why that doesn't is you know why that doesn't happen is because you have to have so many things to go with that look.
It's
I mean,
true.
it's not just the top, the blouse and the bottoms of the skirt or whatever it is. It's every single thing, the outerwear all the way to the innerwear. It's all got to go together.
Right. No, I
And it's
agree.
not just And you're not going to dress that just for yourself. You're going to want to have the people around you dressing similar. And usually, that
Hmm.
can get very, very pricey.
That's true. That's true. There's a lot that goes with that. Um, what fashion trend do you wish would go away forever?
Oh, yeah, that's a hard one.
It is a hard
There's
one.
a.
Parachute pants. No.
Ow, ow,
Shots
ow.
fired.
All right, I'm just gonna pass on this. I don't know.
Yeah, I really can't think of anything. I would jokingly say like fanny packs, but I wish fanny packs were like a popular thing all the time. I went to Disney and I was so excited to wear a fanny pack. I'm sorry, but they're very convenient. They're useful. They just make sense. Fanny packs should that's what I should have said should come back forever. It's fanny packs. I stand behind my
Mm,
statement. All right, number 35. Jeez. You're in prison with a life sentence. What was your crime?
prison with a life sentence. Occupied. Geez, sorry. Um,
Why do I feel like yours would be like some kind of like computer hacking thing?
no, it wouldn't be.
No, but I feel you're so tech savvy.
No,
That's like the first thing I would think of.
no. See, it's typically if they know you're an IT person, they're gonna they usually double or triple the fines or the length of time. So I don't even think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, because you know the rights and the wrongs of it.
Hmm.
The oh, I don't know. If I can't think of what I would be
You're just a
in
perfect
prison for.
angel. You would just never be able to fathom going to jail. I know
Well,
exactly what mine would
I
be.
it would have to be murder. I would have to kill somebody because
Yeah.
yeah.
I would go on a murder spree of all the animal abusers. Just a mass murder spree. Just kill all the animal abusers. And I'm not even afraid to say it. And obviously child abusers, elder abusers are horrible too.
Of
But there's
course.
so many people that would totally stand behind murdering a bunch of child and elder abusers that I'll
Yeah,
just
but you took quite a turn there. You
I'll
would just went from murdering one person. You're going out a
no.
spree and
I am
murdering all the
eradicating
persons.
I am eradicating animal abusers.
Wow.
I just
Mass murderer.
I just don't understand how anyone, and I'm going to get on a tangent here, so I need to be careful, but I don't understand how anyone could harm an animal. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you purposely abuse an animal or a child or an elderly person? Those kind of people are just psychopaths. So, yeah, that would be mine. Now you're like,
Yeah.
damn, Harlow's
Yeah.
violent over there.
Wow. Yeah.
Number
Second stop at one.
36. If you could bring one fictional character to life, who would it be?
Mm,
That's a hard one. Oh my God. I gotta think about this.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm forgetting his name. Oh my gosh. Um,
We're struggling. It's
Aslan.
like the lion?
Yep.
Aw, that's a good one. I like that. If I was going to bring one fictional character to life, I feel like it would have to be some Disney character. Prince Eric, because he's hot.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, that's a really lame answer. I really can't think of one at the moment. It's too early in the morning for this. Trying to think if there's any like movies that I don't know. I'm gonna go with Prince Eric because, like I said, I had a mega crush on him as a kid, and as an adult, I still have a crush on him. So, yeah, bad answer, but 37. If you inherited or won $1 million, what's the very first thing you would do with the money?
I believe I would buy a new house for my mom.
Oh, my God, you're so much nicer than me. Here I am, like, I'm gonna go on vacation. Uh, and you're over here, like, I'd buy a new house for my mom. I would. I'd go on a vacation and I'd travel, and then I would invest the rest of the money into some kind of animal welfare. Definitely. Um, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that I've thought about things like that before. So I when you said that question, I knew what my answer was going to be right away
I think that's
because
really sweet.
I've dreamt before lottery, and
Oh,
I thought about the things that would definitely be the first sure my mom set up.
you're cutting in and out a little bit. Are you camming and panning around?
No, I'm not
Okay,
actually.
good. Harvey does this thing where we'll be talking on voice and he'll just fidget and start camming around wherever we are in SL, and then his voice cuts out, and then I'm like, "Are you camming around at everything?" He's
Uh-huh.
very
Not
fidgety.
today.
At number 38, what two languages would you like to be fluent in?
Hmm. Chinese and French.
I remember us talking the other day about Chinese. I would pick Spanish because I think it's a beautiful language, and I am trying to actually learn it right now. Harvey's been listening to me on voice say Spanish phrases and use that Duolingo app. The other would be German because my heritage is mostly German, and I think it would be good to learn that language. So 39. What would you rather be? Smart or happy? Or wait, what would you rather be? Smart or happy if you could only have one?
Wow.
I feel like this is a really easy one.
Yes and no. Um, I know, like giving it a little bit of thought, I think I have to say smart so I can ensure the rest of my family would be happy.
God, you're so selfless. Here I am, like happy. I don't need to be smart. I just want to be happy. So, um, yeah. Number 40. What would you do if you were the lone survivor of a plane crash? Geez, some of these questions.
What would I do?
Hmm.
I'm not. I guess I don't understand the full context of the
I
question.
mean, if you're the lone survivor of a plane crash, would you like just try to live wherever you're at? And I guess it's like depends where you
Oh,
crashed.
yeah, I was gonna say because if you're rescued, then live
I
my
feel
life and try to make sure I felt like I just you would deserve it kind of thing. But yeah, if you're like say stuck in the Andes like that that one thing that happened, then you're surrounded by nothing but the other people's bodies.
right,
You kind of know where survival's gonna take you.
right. I feel like this question is dumb and I don't like it.
Uh,
Like if I was the lone
yeah.
survivor of a plane crash, I'd make sure to make the rest of my life as fulfilled as possible because obviously fate wanted me to live for some reason. So, number 41, what is your favorite sport in the Winter Olympics? This is easy for me.
I gotta say, I really enjoy the downhill skiing.
Yeah, it's fun to
It's always
watch.
been my favorite. Yeah.
I'm 1,000% on team figure skating. I love figure skating. I could watch it. I mean, I get so excited about it. I think it's beautiful. And I really don't know how people do it, but I'm always very fascinated by it. And I feel the same about the Summer Olympics with gymnastics. I just love gymnastics. I think it's awesome.
Mm, yeah.
Number 42. What one toy do you wish never existed?
Oh, jeez. Um, you know, here's the thing: is as you know, I've got several children, and I just cannot stand the toys that were given to them for the sole purpose of making noise. No
Makes
other
sense.
purpose about it, just making noise. Because well, I get that it brings a small bit of delight to the child for about a whole
Hmm.
15 minutes. There's all the hours and days
Yep.
of them just randomly hitting that thing for no good reason.
Yep. No, I'm weirded out by dolls, so I'm gonna say dolls because they just creep me out. I don't know. They've been utilized in so many horror movies and shows, and I'm just not a fan. So,
Hmm.
um,
No, no.
number 43, what is your favorite smell?
Oh, yeah, an apple pie coming out of the oven.
Mm, that's a good one. That is definitely a good one. I have two. One is coffee. I love to smell coffee. Like if I can smell it brewing in the morning, it gets me out of bed really easily. The other is I love the smell of like clean laundry or that like fresh like cottony laundry smell. So like I'll buy
Oh
candles, like
yeah,
clean cotton
yeah.
candles. My favorite aisle to walk down at the store is the laundry aisle because it just smells amazing when you walk down it. Yeah, love it. That fresh clean smell. Number 44, do you believe in Bigfoot?
No.
Babe, but Bigfoot believes in you. Um, no, I don't believe in Bigfoot. I do believe in aliens and all that because I feel like the universe is so massive.
Really?
There has to
I
be.
did not know that about you.
Oh, do you feel differently about me now? No, I mean think about it. The universe is
Oh, I know,
so
I agree.
big. It's
I
so
agree.
big.
There's
Now,
no way. Yeah.
and the whole definition of an alien is something that's extraterrestrial that lives
The
off our planet.
mathematics of it
Yeah.
says we're not alone.
Yeah,
I get
we're
it.
totally
Yeah.
not alone. I so agree. 45. What is one thing women do that grosses you out? And then the other is and men. So what one thing does a woman do that grosses you out, and what's one thing men do that grosses you out? I know the men one automatically. But
Oh, grosses me out. I don't know. I'm having a hard time imagining that.
yeah, because women
I
are
mean,
perfect.
as a gender, yeah.
Okay, we're just totally perfect. We don't do anything gross ever. We're men, and I jump on my husband about this all the time and he knows it, is when you guys freaking shave and you leave the little hairs in the sink. Oh my God. It grosses me out so bad. Like the second hair is off your body, it's disgusting to me. Like women or men.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah.
okay. Now you made me think of one. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, with all your all's long hair, you never clean it out of the shower drain,
I do
and you get the
too.
nastiest stuff down there. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. I do clean it out of the drain, but I do agree that's gross. Definitely. Uh, but yeah, once hair leaves the body, men or women, it really wigs me out. 46. 46. What's your favorite viral YouTube video?
Um, I remember Tay Monday singing Chocolate Mondays or something like that. It was just this picture of this super skinny black guy, and he's got this amazing voice, and I just remember that was a long time ago, maybe 10, 15 years ago, back at the beginning of YouTube. But it was yeah, that was it.
I have not seen that. You're gonna have to link it to me later so I can laugh at it.
All right.
My favorite, hands down, is the end of the world video. They're like, "We'll fire Z missiles, but I am late tired. Well, then take a nap, then fire Z missiles." Please tell me that you know what I'm talking about. As I'm saying
No,
it.
I'm
Oh my God.
sorry.
All right. I hope someone listening to
Oh,
this, now that I just made a
all
fool
right.
of myself,
I looked it
knows.
up.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was Chocolate Rain by Tay Zonde.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch this when this is done, and you're gonna watch the end
All
of the
right.
world video because it's my
All right.
favorite from forever. Even to this day, my brother and I quote it like just randomly. And yeah. What's the last number 47? What's the last book you read?
Um, actually, you know what's right here in my desk? Is it is, and actually, I bought this for myself not too long ago as a self Christmas present. But Benjamin Franklin's Book of Virtues.
Nice. That's interesting. The last
Hmm?
book I read was far classier than your Benjamin Franklin book. It was The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And I actually have not finished it yet. So I'm actually probably going to reread it on vacation because yeah, I, um, I started reading it. It did resonate with me. I just need to finish it. So 48. What was your favorite color of Crayola crayon growing up? Crayon.
Favorite why though?
I don't know. It just says, what was your favorite color of Crayola crayon growing up?
uh,
I cannot say that
whatever the
word.
brightest green was.
Mine was always macaroni and cheese. Like there was one called macaroni and cheese. It was like a yellow.
What?
Yeah, and I got a kick out of the fact that it was called macaroni and cheese. There was also one I
Your
believe called
crayons were named after food?
yeah, there was also one called razzmatazz, and razzmatazz just because of the name was an awesome color. I think it was like a raspberry color.
Wow,
Yeah,
crayons changed after.
yeah. Now I'm showing my age
Wow.
apparently. 49. What word do you hope people use to describe you after you die?
Oh, wow. This is some really dark stuff we've hit today.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
I don't. I want people to describe me as, I guess, caring.
Okay.
I think.
Caring.
Yeah.
I would definitely say kind. Like I feel like kindness is a really good virtue to have, and I mean, I am so far from perfect, but I do try to be kind to people and animals and
Oh, definitely you are. Yeah.
yeah, and so I feel like kindness is important. I'm not always kind, but I do feel like I hope when I die that people say she was a kind person. Most of the time. Sometimes. All right. Um, and wow, we're at number 50. This is our last one. If it were possible, would you live on the moon?
Oh.
No, me either. I
No.
would miss all the green, the forest, the life. Like, who wants to live on the moon? Okay, I want to know, anybody watching this who's actually made it to the end of this video, would you live on the moon? Please tell me in the comments because no, I'm not living on the moon. No way. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, if you made it through this whole thing, you get a gold star because this went on forever this morning and we did a lot of rambling. But once again, I had a lot of fun. We will do 51 through
Mhm.
75, probably sometime next week, and continue on with our little series of our 100 questions. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, and I look forward to bringing you new content soon. Have a great day.